Welcome to this series where we are building up a transport empire in Transport Fever 2, and in the last part where city continued to grow, you can see we're now pushing towards a population of 21,000, and we put in a new motorway access area here, which has allowed me now to start moving the really polluting industry away from the city, and this can increasingly become a commercial area. And our farming area in the center here is doing okay. It's not brilliant. Maybe I just need to move this over a bit. And right at the end of the last video, we put in our waste management processing complex, which is fed by, I think it's this waste transfer area here. So we've got the garbage trucks out and about. It says it's 32% full. And I do wonder whether you do need to be able to get a decent connection through between the two before these fill up. So it's something we do need to think about. Now, there's the traffic's building up a little bit as well. We need to keep an eye on that. You see, we've got demand for residential and industrial. And I think what I'm going to do is just keep adding in some industrial over here. So I think we can... This is just to keep things flowing. I think we can come out. Wait, stop messing about, game. Maybe it'll be a little bit better that way, yep. There's a junction there, which is a problem. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll come out this way, drop down that way, and then I can hook through there. And maybe we'll just have a small overlap there. And what I'll do is I'll put in a row of that. And let's just have a look at the zoning here. The zoning's pretty good. It actually pushes out to here. This is ordinary zoning, but we can push the ordinary zoning out like that, just to this edge here. And I'm just going to paint the industry area a little bit as well. Stuff. And what that would do is allow me to have some more farming in this area. I'm going to put a hook through there. I want to check the... Oops. And we've got plenty of crops flowing in. Things are working. And I wouldn't mind actually putting in a barracks here for farming. There's the farm workers barracks here. Maybe we could just put one on this corner here. What that will actually do is help improve the workforce in this area, because the people that come and live in this barracks will service the farming industry here. So we've got that underway. Our fishing capability is going reasonably well. And what I want to do in this part is focus on this area here. So the first thing we're going to need to do is just buy this tile here. We've got money for it. Because we're on a series of islands, what I want to do is extend the fishing out this way. And we'll create a new community here, which will service an industry. Let me just check the resources as well. We could do a little bit of farming here. We could have a... Oh, actually, we could do some forestry, can't we? We got farming here. We could do some forestry here. We got a little bit of oil off here. The trouble is if I mine out this oil here, I'm gonna have to bring heavy traffic through here. So maybe we'll just come up through here. Okay, the first things first. Just gonna pause. We're gonna have to break this road here. Put in a junction. Yeah, we're just gonna do. And of course we got this horrible kind of... Just gonna... And we got 500,000. Now we've got control of this area. I think what I can do is take out this here, like this. Should have did this when I actually got... I'm just gonna there. And we'll just come here and grab the highway. And I think we'll go pretty creative. And it's still got a little bit of a kink out that way. And I think what we're going to do is if we come across like that, it's still got a little bit of a dog leg in it, but I don't think we can do much else about that. I'm just gonna queue up like that. I guess this is a dead straight road here, and then what we're going to do is to put the connector in. Let's give it a little bit of an angle. Whoops. Maybe let's put this in here. Why have we got a little bit of a... I'm just going to hook you into there, like that. That will hook up to there. And of course what we're going to need to do is just take out this little bit here. I don't want to go too close to the edge, otherwise we'll lose the external connection. Again, we can tidy this up at a later point. Maybe not. Take that out again. I think what we'll do is we'll just put a straight connection in here. Let's keep it simple. Like that. And we can just get the game running. So we've now got our bridge coming down here. We've got our connector to here. Right, we've got a little bit more demand for commercial. I'm just going to suck that commercial up using... I want to keep this space for something special because it's an odd space. I think what we can do is just put in a little bit there, get rid of that there. Maybe just a little bit of commercial along this edge here. Got a back edge for commercial here, which we can put in. We got a footpath connection here, so our residents can come over and participate. And I think what we will do is just convert this to high density as well. This is going to be my core city, and over here is going to be more of a residential type town. That's probably the best way to describe it. And of course the first thing we're going to do is put in a roundabout here. So we're just going to get closer. Stick with the 180s. I'm just going to come here. Hook you up like that, and then first thing we're going to do is do this. Just trim that back, and hopefully, oops. And we'll just hook you in there. You in there, and of course the other thing we're going to do is upgrade this like that. Now this is going to be our forestry area, so what I want to do here is come here back to the straight line, and we're going to come in like that, and again I want an access road coming down here. What's this here? Two-way, one-way small industry road. Concrete road with 2 lanes, small road, and regular 2 lanes, but generates more noise and pollution. Yeah, well, don't really want that just at the moment. And I want this to come here. Just reverse the direction. And I want you coming in like this. Oops. You like that. You reverse that direction. And we'll take out you, like that. And what we'll probably have is residential over here and industrial over here. So let's just get in a districts and areas, and we'll just go into zone U in as oops. And what we're going to use this for. Okay, I'm just gonna whoops, forestry. Nope, wrong one. Oh, I've zoned it the wrong way, haven't I? Okay, not a problem, because what I'm going to do is exactly what I did over. What we're going to do is lay the forestry over the top of the industrial specialization like that. This is what I was trying to do. And then we're just going to... We've got one overlaying the other like that. And I think maybe we can extend this a little bit further. Maybe to about there. New back there. And we'll start you there. We'll go with tree lined. And I'm just going to bring you in here. You off like that. You hook over like that. Then we're gonna think we go in 30s. You can come in like that, and I'm just going to hook that to there, and going to find the forestry. This is the forestry main building. I think if we get the forestry main building just tucked up, actually let's just extend this a little bit. Industry specialization. I'm going to push this out so that the main building is away from the kind of the important bit where the work is done. Probably the polite way of saying it. And just put you over here like that. And that actually now gives us a sawmill, small plantation, small log yard. We can be able to start to build that up. Yes, I know you've got no water and no power. Water shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to strike the water off here. And if we hit the center of the roundabout, we can come through like that. I think we'll use this as our strike off point for covering this area. And of course, again, we're going to have to run a pretty horrible power cable. Again, we're just going to run you say about there. Oops. That would get that powered up and ready to go. And what I'm going to do now is just put in. Actually, let me just get this area. And put in get some plantations in here. Yes, I know you're short of water, but you'll be okay. And what we need is the we'll just put the we'll put the sawmill there, and we'll put the log yard next to it, because that should spread the power through. Yeah. And of course, what we're going to need to do is just put this across like this. We can get one more down. There you go. We got a bit of a growing water shortage, so we're going to need to put in some more water here. That won't. Okay, we're going to have to maybe put water. Actually, what we could do is spread the risk a little bit. Because I want to put residential here, so I don't want water. Okay, let's just put that there and hook you in there. Oops. We're still okay for sewage treatment. A bit of an abandoned building in the middle here. A couple of abandoned buildings actually. So let's just get rid of them. Don't want them lowering the tone of the neighbourhood. Enough customers, yes. Well, I think what we could do is just to get this running a little bit more efficiently. I think I can afford to bring this out. You can come just like that, and we'll just slide in a little bit of high density. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Put a bit of low density around the crematorium, and high density here, and a bit of high density there. I think just to push the land prices up a little bit. Just get a park in there. And land prices are a bit low up down here as well. We're not going to build next to the highway, so that can come there. And of course, the one thing I do need to check is education. Education's getting a little bit low. Again, that's what we can do is go for maybe we'll just slide in a community school there. Wow, I didn't push it up that much. Now this is something you do need to remember about this slider, is that it is relative. So as your population grows, these changes are not so dramatic as when you first start out. Let's see this. Sorry rocks, but I'm gonna have to go. And how about the high school? High school is getting a little bit borderline. Community school. I actually have a public library in here. No, I don't. I thought I'd put a public library in. Just check. Yeah, that looks like a... That's a public library there. So, have a quick look at... We're getting 54 users. think what we will do, let me just have a quick look at the workforce here. Young adults, well educated, undereducated. Right, so what I need to do is get a public library in here. So we're just going to drop a public library up on. I think we'll just put the public library there. It's a fully soundproof public library, so it'll be okay with the noise of the traffic. What that should do is work on the uneducated workers in this area. Back here, yes, I know you've got no workers, but we're going to fix that. We're going to create a nice little community over here. What I'm going to do is come out here. I want you to go a little bit further than that. Run you up like that. That's no good. Just going to take this out. I'm just going to hook you there, and then you're going to come into there. Just going to come into there, and we go environmentally self-sustaining over here or not? That's the question. I think I will. So I'm going to just put this in here, and you can become a self-sufficient community, but you're all going to be in high density, unfortunately, but that is such as life. And oops, I don't want that. Bit of a fail there, sorry about that. Messy. You can come there. And then that'll be exactly the way I normally like the grid, but you're going to come in this way, and of course we're going to need to get some more education in here. So what we're going to do is just use the you to power across. Yep. Why is it saying that you've got no water? I suppose it goes without saying that I would build over. I think you can just come in like that. We've now got our little community working here. Of course, one thing we're going to need to do is connect it up to this area here. I think maybe this could be a good opportunity to try out the new metro line. Is how can I get it above ground? Well, we could come out through here, front of this road, and come up over. I just want to try and see how that will work. So, down underground from here. Up a bit. You. That's in the way. Okay, we're gonna have to move this. We're gonna have to put you on the other side like that. Yeah, you're connected with power. We've got our right. So what we could do now is just can't delete that. I know some of you will say, well, What? Oh, congratulations! The forestry area is already upgraded to a great furniture factory. I know some of you will be saying, well, why are you going over as a bridge? This is just for the fun of it, to be honest. um, right, what we need to do now is just create a... The focus of this series is to play with the new features of the DLC. So actually, let's go whole hog here. Elevated. Oh, that's big. That is very big. That's on the ground. Don't really want to do that. We could put... That's not... Wow, these are very noisy compared to... I mean, these are noisy as well, but... I mean, I would like the elevated one, but that is really big. Kind of thinking maybe I need to come be out, like bring you across, bring you there, get rid of you, and then what we'll do is we'll just take the elevated one and put you there, and then I'm just going to give this up. I'm just going to get you up on the slope here. And I'm just going to run you. And then we'll just run you into that like that. I think that's as far as we need to go just for the moment. We can get commercial there. The problem is going to be the noise factor with respect to residential. Oh, we've still got a bit of demand for industrial. I think what we're going to do is just sneak in another double row here like that. And right, let's just get in the connection there. In a little bit there, and we just go straight to a density commercial here, like that. Of course, one of the downsides of having this is that you break up the road structure. So we may have to put a little bit of a footpath around the back there. I think what we're going to do is just push this out. You just come out that way. Again, we're just going to get a little bit there. Of course, we're going to need fire and police over here. So if I do that and that should bridge that over. And what we're going to do is just sneak in a park there, make that look a bit more attractive to the residents. And of course, what we're going to need to do now is just find the metro line. And I'm going to hook you and drag you all the way over to here. And of course, we're going to have to. And what that should do is that will give. Oh, look, got our first. Wow, he's going fast. He is not hanging about. Let's just do a little bit of work on this area here. We got. Let's just check the. I built this whole area here more square. So if we extend this out, so that's 1, 2, 3. And what we're going to do is just sow new for ordinary forestry, and then got here sawdust storage. Right, let's just. So what have we got here? Got forestry workers barracks. That could be quite. Wow, that's big. That could be quite useful. Let me just. And we've just broken the power lines. Put that back in again. We've got our forestry workers barracks here. That should improve the labour situation. You in there. Production. We've now got a biomass pellet plant alongside the salt. Wow. The trouble is we've got a bit of a dead spot here. So let me just put that in and to see how big this actually is. Yeah, that fits in quite nicely there. Then what we can do is just cook you up like that. Why are you not enough raw materials? So why have I got 2 sawmills? Let me just delete one of these. I don't think I meant to put a sawmill in there. And I think what we do need is storage. I think that's what I originally intended to put in here. What you got here? Okay, that's it's annoying. Okay, we're going to put the storage up here. Got here sawdust storage. That won't fit that side. I think we can get some sawdust storage here, like that. What we should get is the trucks rotating around here. Yep. Yeah, putting 2 sawmills here was a bit of a mistake. So we're now producing paper and plain timber. If we go to, we've got a lemonade factory and a furniture factory, and it looks like planks, and I think that's paper, isn't it? Just check. Yep. So what we could do is, if I planned this a bit better, whoops, have you got no power? I think what we can do to snick a plaza in there. That should, yeah, that would bring the power across. Got no water. Just gonna have to, whoops, 440 and out 440 again, and I'll run across like that, and connect up the spine there. So we're already getting a few passengers coming in here. Again, we've got the problem we always get is, I think what I'm going to have to do is just scale this back a bit. Yeah, you always get this problem with the industry, these low-level industries, where you just don't get enough workers coming in. So I think what I need to do is grow this residential. Let's just check a noise level. When we get a big bodge of noise here, we don't seem to be getting noise off of the metro line, which is interesting. I think we can just come in here. Yeah, a little bit of, yeah, Yeah, we're getting a little bit of pressure here. Don't really want to get too close to this, so I think we will put in we get another road in here. Yeah, I think we can just kind of sneak around like that. I'm building a UK city here, so if any of you are really into intensely gridded uniform cities, apologies for that. This is very much a kind of UK type layout with roads going all over the place. I'd like to say it's historical, but it won't be in this game, so I think we can just hook you in there. Whoa. And just bring you out to there, bring you through there, take you out to there, back to there. And so we've now got this growing up here. I think we can now start thinking about other features of the city. We're up to 27,000. How close we got to get to here? 28,000, so we got another 1,000 population to put on. Industry is growing here quite well. Oops. A quick look at, yeah, so workers until next level. We probably need some more workers in this area just to push it up to the next level. So, I think maybe what we'll do is just get a couple more. Get some farms getting a bit close to the pollution area here. Oops. Oh. I think we're probably going to need to work a little bit more on the transport side going forward. How's the... So the resources are starting to flow. We're getting some paper, and I'd like to get in the large warehouse. Oops, no. Can't really get the furniture factory in there. Part of me says furniture is just pick you up and move you over there. Then what we should be able to do is get put the furniture factory in here. But I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will carry on expanding the city, maybe work on the communications. Maybe it's time now to start thinking about maybe getting out here and exploiting the oil, getting the oil leveling up a little bit so we get the unlocks, and more importantly to see where the ore is. It's kind of hinting that there's some more here, so maybe we can go in that direction. Of course we need a bit more fishing, and maybe in the next part we'll work on building up an industrial area here to get all this into line here. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.